Hello, everyone. Welcome to my kitchen.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Are we waiting for someone? Okay. Well, welcome to my kitchen.
I think Lisa will do the intro.
Lisa, okay, we'll wait for Lisa and then we'll just get started.
Hi. You're so excited to get started, Chef. I know. I wanted to take an opportunity to introduce Chef Val Arneson. She's an international TV host and award-winning national best-selling author. But more than that, I like to call her my friend. And I want to tell you a little bit about her. You guys are in for a treat. She has hosted two globally aired TV shows, The Spice Goddess on Food Network Canada. This was nominated for a James Beard Award, you should know, and Spice of Life on the U.S. Cooking Channel. I've watched that. It's a wonderful, wonderful show. I never get tired of watching you, Chef. But not only that, she's appeared as a judge on Iron Chef America, Bobby Flay's Dinner Battle, and Cooking with Fire. She, in her spare time, right, Chef? You published 3 national bestsellers, Everyday Indian, Bal's Quick and Healthy Indian, and Bal's Spice Kitchen, which is on my kitchen counter as we speak. And she's had amazing Hollywood collaborations, especially with Steven Spielberg and Oprah Winfrey. You may know those guys in the 100-Foot Journey. And believe it or not, this was a surprise to me, Chef. Your collaboration on the Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, the show, that's incredible. Not only has Bal launched her cooking shows on a media tour through Asia, walked Oprah's red carpet in New York, and showcased Indian cuisine at an event hosted by the ruler of the Emirate of Sharjah in the United Arab Emirates. She is also the creator of Basmati and Spice, my favorite place to eat in all of your hospitals, a wellness-focused food concept that's served in more than 900 hospitals nationwide. So without further ado, I'd love to turn it over to you, Chef. Looking forward to this afternoon, cooking with Chef Bal.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Lisa, for a kind introduction. Hello, everyone. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them on a side, and Lisa or someone will help me ask any questions. So ask away. Any questions? I am so excited. So I'm going to
One other thing, Chef, I wanted to just optimize the viewing experience. I almost forgot to mention this. If you are looking at Chef right now and you see her name in the screen, there are 3 little dots right next to her name. Click on those and hit pin for me. And if you do that, you'll be able to keep her on the main screen. All right, Chef, now it's yours.
Okay, awesome. Well, welcome to my kitchen. This is my, I'm so blessed. We just finished building this house. So I'm like, okay, this is the amazing place for you to come visit. If you ever come to Vancouver, I am promoting Vancouver. We're just above Seattle. And this is my view. This is where I sit down and create recipes. I thought I'll just, it's kind of a little window to my life and a window to my home. And I have like these 2 amazing kids, and I just love cooking and I love creating. So, and most importantly, love sharing my recipes with you. So I'm so excited. So this recipe today, so come. So where we have, so I am going to be making cashew sauce with the tomatoes, and we're going to be served, salmon is going to be served on top. So for cashew sauce, I just have just cashews. We'll just toast our cashews, and I have some spices that we're gonna make. And then I just finished doing my chopping my onion, garlic, onion and ginger, and my tomatoes, and I have my salmon ready here. So are you all ready to have this wonderful, wonderful meal? This is like a PST time. So wherever you are, you might be on EST time. So this is my breakfast, actually. So I'm making myself a salmon cashew sauce breakfast. So I'm just so excited. So first thing first, we have this cashews. Again, I love cashew. It gives a really nice creaminess. So you don't need to use like a cream or whipping cream or butter for any of my food, because I usually go for any kind of like a sauce I'm looking for. I am always counting on natural ingredients to give me that cream. So here we have, so what I'm going to do is start my pan. So again, every time I cook with the nuts, I always toast them first because it gives a really warm nuttiness, and I just kind of like just elevates the flavor. Like that's all we're talking about, elevating the flavor. And Indian food is all about the flavors. And it's a cumin, it's a coriander, it's the clove, it's the nutmeg, it's the cinnamon. Not only all the spices have amazing health benefit, but it also has this layering of flavors. So I'm gonna heat up my pan, and we'll start with cashews. So that's gonna have some cashews. I'm gonna put them in here and toast them really lightly on just like a medium to high heat. Just like light toasting. Oh, I can, oh, smell. I just love the smell of nuts. It's like a big hug. Oh, this kind of looks looking really nice. It's already like the color is beginning to change a little bit to nice kind of golden brown. And then we'll just come to my kitchen. I'm going to show you. I have this big kitchen. So when my guests come and my girlfriends come, this is kind of where we cook. But sometimes I don't want to put too much mess. Like sometimes I'm a messy cook because I think I just love creating all these wonderful things. So, but I don't want people to see. So I have like a small kitchen I built when we were building. So come on, I'm gonna show you this secret kitchen. It's like a chef's kitchen. It still has everything. And it's a stove, oven, fridge. And so this is kind of the kitchen where I can put as much mess as I want to. But then again, this is like every person's dream is a pantry. So you come to my pantry. So this is my pantry. This is where I kind of like, again, another place to put mess and hide your mess. But I have everything organized. So to make the sauce, so this is our cashews. Gonna let them cool down just a little bit. Just gonna put it in that's to make a sauce. We'll just process it. So I just kind of like throw it in. Just going here. Just gonna. So this is like a half a cup of toasted cashews to like 1 cup of water.
As that's going, Chef, I have a question for you.
Okay, go ahead. Yes, we have a question.
What happens if you skip the toasting step? Would it change the flavor
Yeah.
of this sauce a lot?
Absolutely, it does. It becomes really like then it's kind of like, okay, as a metaphor, it's like you are having a creme brulee without the sugar crust on it. It's literally, it kind of elevates it. So otherwise, if you don't toast it, it'll be just a creaminess, like a regular cream sauce. But as soon as you toast it, then this nuttiness comes out. So, and it's just like smoky, a little bit nutty, and I think it just adds the flavor. Just play with it. Play with it. Do it without and do it with, and see which one you like. For me, it's all about the layers. It's all about the just the adding just a little bit oomph to it. It doesn't take that long to make the oomph to it. And
Okay, good to know.
I'm sorry.
I said that's really good to know. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, one of the funny thing, but my mom used to make this. I grew up in India in a very small village. And we were farmers, and so my mom we didn't have anything fancy. We didn't have like any of this. We had just one small barbecue pit, and that's where I learned how to cook from my mom. My mom was the most amazing cook. So what I would do, so she had this mortar pestle and a huge mortar and a pestle. So every time she would just toast the nuts right on the barbecue pit on a pan, and then she would put her mortar pestle. And then my job, I think I was like, oh my goodness, grade 1 or 2. This is when I started cooking in my mom's kitchen. I would just grind them slowly. And that's another technique. And it just also elevates the flavors because you're taking the oils out of the nuts when you're grinding it. And then it adds additional flavor to it. So that was my job. And now, oh my God, like I love mortar pestle, but it's easy for me to press a button, ding, ding, it's ready. So more, so it's just, but I still still use mortar pestle, but this is a very quick and easy way to do it. This is our cashew sauce. I'm gonna add my sauce into one of these bowls. So there you go. Right here is a nice size. This come follow me. And now, I'm just gonna go. So let's start with the salmon. Let's just season our salmon. So seasoning is absolutely everything. So for season, so I just have this. This is salmon. It's my breakfast again, as I said. So here I am going to add coriander powder on it. So what coriander powder does, it adds it's just a regular coriander powder. So coriander powder adds a very nice citrus flavor. And citrus is like a lemony kind of like citrusy flavor is amazing when we are cooking for any kind of like a seafood. So instead of adding lemon to it, so I'm changing it because because it adds a citrus flavor, but coriander also adds fiber to your body. I just found out only 3% of the American population takes their daily intake of fiber. 97% of us have no fiber in our diet. So fiber is so important. And now there's so much research done, dementia, Alzheimer, and so many other diseases are related to if you do not have enough fiber in your body. So this is again adds another layer of fiber. So coriander. So I'm gonna have some coriander, a little bit of garam masala. Garam means warm. Masala means mixture of spices. So it's a very traditional Indian mixture. This is a cumin, coriander, nutmeg, bay leaf, cinnamon. And this is my own homemade recipe that I make. And this recipe has been in my family for who knows for how many generations. And I just make this all the time. So if you want this recipe, and I'm sure Lisa and your team, we can send you a recipe. You should make that recipe. It's again spices. Oh, okay. Also, someone was telling me, oh, I was in Thailand and I bought this like curry mixture. What should I do with 4 years ago? What should I do with it? And I'm like, okay, go home and throw it in the garbage. It is not good. As soon as you, as spice seeds turn into a powder, essential oils get released. And then you're really talking about between 4 to 6 months pushing it for the flavor profile. So any ground cumin, ground coriander, anything ground you have in your pantry, go home and throw it out. Always buy in a seed form. So I always buy my spices in a seed, and then you toast them very lightly, and then you just make a nice mixture. So I'm gonna add some salt and a little pepper to it. That's another amazing thing about Indian food is that you don't really need much salt because all the flavor, cumin gives warm, earthy flavor, coriander gives a citrus flavor, cardamom gives a floral flavor. All those amazing flavors are coming from spices. You don't really need salt. I'm just gonna add just a little bit.
While you're seasoning, Chef, we have a couple more questions coming in.
Absolutely.
One of them is, what type of salmon is this?
This is wild our sockeye salmon. Yeah.
Okay.
BC. So right now I am like in Vancouver right now, which is above Seattle. It's only an hour and a half from Seattle, well, the way I drive. But if my kids drive, it's 3 hours, but the way I drive is hour and a half. So we have beautiful salmon. BC salmon is known for like really, look at this color. Look at this color. We're looking this nice, beautiful. It's all organic, right? Wild salmon. So it's like so exciting. Yeah.
And then the other question is, with the seasonings to buy it in the seed form, where's the place to buy those?
Oh, I don't want to promote any grocery store, but or like you know what, anywhere like Amazon, Walmart, Whole Foods, anywhere you can buy, as long as you buy them in a seed form. That's
Okay, thank you.
Got my pan here. Up here. We'll just start, if the shot can go right in here, please. So now we are going to start our sauce for cashew sauce, and I'm going to add some oil. And people often ask me what kind of oil to use, anything for a high smoke point. So growing up, we used avocado oil, even grapeseed oil was used, but I don't know. Lisa, there's some research now. They're saying there's an issue with like a seed oil. Would you like to talk about it a little bit?
Well, I would say that with seed oils, they're a they have a high risk of rancidity, and then the sourcing of seed oils, it can sometimes be a little bit questionable. I think the best oils that are important for health typically come from fruit oils. So just like you mentioned, Chef, avocado oil is really crucial, and olive oil. Those are the two go-tos that I use as well. Avocado with the high smoke point, and then olive oil being your kind of general oil. So
Wonderful. Thank you. Yes. So I love avocado oil. So here, let's talk about the spices that's going to go in. So Indian food, sometimes they say takes forever. So all the ingredients. So Indian food, people think it's a long list of spices. That's not true. Growing up in a village, it's like whatever your mom, like my mom had. So I'm just going to have onion and ginger. So we're going to cook the onion and ginger until they become golden and caramelized. This is the key. My mom would say to me that the whole entire Indian food, anything if you have to do is just the onion. So let's see what my mom taught me about the onion. So onions go in. So my mom said onion is the key. You just have to cook it until they become golden color. Indian food is all about the layers and layers. So what we're looking at right now, the red onion was the one my mom used, like the purple red onion. So now what we're doing in oil, all the flavors of the onions are going into the oil. So what we're doing here with Indian food is we are preparing the oil. We're not preparing anything else. We're just preparing the oil. So as soon as the onion becomes like they're beginning to already, you can see already beginning to soften the color. And now time to add ginger. Okay. Ginger is perfect for nausea, especially right now, cold and flu seasons are coming. So people start adding more like garlic and gingers in their diet. So ginger is really good for like an upset stomach. If you have people have like ginger candy, and usually when I travel abroad to do my shows or anything, when I am on a plane for like 14 hours, it's really helps me adjust my stomach. Any questions so far?
We do have another question. What is the best meal, or maybe give us some meal ideas for a family of 4 in 30 to 45 minutes? Chicken or beef options, and maybe what pairs well with that.
Okay. So you have come to the right place because I
Mhm.
refuse to spend more than 20 minutes in the kitchen. I am not kidding. You'll see this meal is going to be done in less than 20 minutes. So all my recipes are very, very quick and easy. So one of my recipes called no butter chicken. There's absolutely no butter. There's absolutely no cream. It was for on when I airing my show on Food Network. It was for like 4 or 5 years. It was one of the top search recipe. And it was so, and this is still Bobby Play's favorite recipe. I was just talking to him not long ago, and it's still his go-to recipe. It's like, so what I'll do is we'll send you that recipe to the team, and I would love to share that. Yeah. So chicken, that's a really good one. And then this is again very quick in salmon. We're just using salmon. So right now, see the oil is prepared, and onions. You see how ginger and onion is releasing the oil. So see all is being released. Now our oil is prepared, and now our oil is perfect to add our spice mixture. So this is the garam masala I was telling you about. So we're just gonna have a little bit of garam masala. Garam masala is a mixture of spices. I'm sending you the recipe. You all guys can make it. And the mild curry. This is again one of my recipes that I'll share with you. Has the mustard seeds and fenugreek. And again, every single spice has a tremendous amount of health benefits. And again, you don't need even salt and pepper, but just gonna add just a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper just to elevate the flavor, not because we need it for seasoning. I think it would be just to bring balance in all the flavors. So this is the key. So here you go. My mom would be so happy today. This is how she was like, sit there and constantly stir, add love into it. Any questions so far? Look how pretty that looks. And now we're gonna add our tomatoes. These are fresh tomatoes right from the garden. It's like it's summer. I love summer because you can just grow these amazing, amazing in your kitchen, in your backyard. So here's my tomatoes. How beautiful that looks. Bit of paste and
All right, another question for you, Chef Bao.
yeah.
Oftentimes, I feel like I get caught up of when do I add my spices when I'm cooking a recipe. And so I noticed that you are adding it with the onions as you're sauteing the onions. In most recipes, when would you say is the time to add the spice in the cooking process?
As soon as the onion and ginger are cooked and it's beginning to oil starts separating from it. So between 3 or 4 minutes. So
Okay.
as soon as the oil is prepared. So the onion, so tomatoes are beginning to soften. This is the time to add our cashew paste we just made. Look how beautiful that looks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this in the back, and just let it simmer. Let the onion, let the tomatoes soften. And we're going to prepare our salmon. Any questions so far? Any questions?
We have some participants that are very excited to get some of the recipes that you have mentioned today.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what we're doing right now, so this is the food actually today is cooked at the hospital, in the cafeteria. So
Yes.
you get to go and actually try the food. And then yes, I love to. I would love to share the recipes with you guys. So now for a salmon, so I'm just gonna add just a teeny bit oil at the bottom. Do you see the bubbling happening in the back of the tomato? Yeah, so now the face down, I'm gonna put all the spice face down. Salmon's gonna go in and just cook for between like 7 to 8 minutes, and even like 5 to 7 minutes, depending on what kind of like you're looking for medium rare or you're just looking for a medium. So it's gonna start cooking and look at our sauce at the back. Nice that looks. I have a question for you people. So when we are filming my show, it's like 22-minute long show. So who can guess how long it takes me to film one of my shows? Who can guess? So whoever guesses or comes even close to the time, I will personally send you my signed copy of my cookbook. So if you can guess it. Are there any numbers coming? Who can guess it? Let's see. So it's 22-minute long show, and usually there are like 3 recipes, and let's see.
All right, we've got 10 hours, 2
Okay.
hours,
Yeah.
10 minutes, 2.5 hours,
Okay.
22 hours, 3
Oh, wow.
days, 48 hours, and 40 minutes.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. So whoever said 3 days, that's what it is. It takes
All
3
right.
days. So, so what happens? See, right now, this is all good, but they have to bring a different angle. And sometimes they say to me, oh, Val, we don't see your hand. So can we just do it from this angle? Can you go from the top? Can you from the bottom? It's just like all the time. And then they're like, oh, you have some sweat marks, pause everything. Let's finish, fix your makeup first. I'm the first one on the set at 4 o'clock in the morning when they start doing my makeup and my hair. Takes forever, to just just make me look pretty. It takes a couple hours, and then we just start cooking. It's just so funny. But so the person who said 3 hours, I am looking. Oh, 3. I'm sorry. Person who said 3 days, I am going to send you a signed copy of my cookbook. Usually takes like a day and a half to do one recipe. This recipe alone would have taken like at least a day. So now, beautiful that looks.
Chef, could you cook this in the oven as well?
Absolutely, yeah. So have your oven to really, really, really hot. What I make in here is it gives a really nice kind of like a color to it. Like I'm looking for for me, it's just like you eat with your eyes first. So sometimes with the oven, it becomes dry pretty quickly. So you can start with this. You can start with the pan, just give a beautiful color you're looking for. And then you can have it to cook in a pan that can be transferred into the oven as well, like a stainless steel is really good one. And then you can just throw in the oven, you can finish it in the oven. Yeah. But have your oven at a very, very high, I would say like a 450 kind of thing. So it's all ready. So you're transferring from heat to heat. Absolutely. Yeah. So here you go. So my sauce is cooked down. So salmon is all cooked. Look how beautiful this looks. Come on. Like this is just so, so amazing. So when I do it here, let's see. Pile. Sometimes people say to me, how about we blending the sauce? You can blend the sauce, but the only thing with the sauce, like after cooking, blending it, you don't see that color. Everything becomes like a white, mushy kind of thing. And I don't want that. Like I'm looking for chunks. I'm looking for the onions. And look how beautiful this looks like. I'm looking for the onion. I'm looking for the tomatoes, and I'm looking for all those beautiful, beautiful colors and the texture. This is kind of like I personally prefer. So now our oven, so our salmon is ready. Look how gorgeous that looks. Side. Look how beautiful that looks. And what was like a lesson I want to say? I love talking. I love sharing my story about my village. I love talking about the spices. I love talking about the health benefits of it. But if you remove all that stuff, trust me, you could add, this dish could be ready in 15 minutes, no time. So let's just come to my dining room. Let's just eat it now in my dining room. I'm going to sit by myself. This is where I sit and I eat my food and I get inspired and I look at beautiful water and then I eat my food and I create wonderful recipes for you guys. Let me just try this right now. Well, when I was put a fork in it, it has a little crust into that because all the spices create a really nice crust and crispiness. Oh, so good. Really nice nuttiness from my sauce. Tomatoes are really fresh. Oh, everything is so great. The flavors of the coriander and cumin is coming nice and warm, earthy flavor. It feels like a hug. It literally feels like a really nice hug. I hope you get to go to the cafeteria and try this amazing food today. Any more questions, please?
Thank you so much, Chef Bao. I think our view is not going to be as beautiful as yours in the cafeteria when we're eating ours, but that's okay. We are so appreciative for you and all your wisdom and these recipes that you share with us. I don't think we have any other questions at this time, but we will be sending out some of the recipes we mentioned today, and then Anne-Marie will get your info for the cookbook as well. And just wanted to remind everyone that we will have a Best Cares coming up at the end of September. So I'm adding that into the chat if you want to sign up for it, and just be looking out for our next events, and hopefully we'll have Chef Bao back soon.
Thank you. Lots of love to you guys, all of you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye, everyone.